finish at the Cobblers. What are your thoughts on events here this afternoon?
Well, obviously disappointed, but knew it wasn't going to be easy. You know, it's been a whirlwind sort of 72 hours. Obviously, smack right bang in the middle of Christmas, which makes it a bit difficult for everybody. But look, I knew that it wasn't going to be plain sailing coming in. I knew that we were going to have to work on a lot. We tried to put a little bit into the boys in the last 24, 48 hours. I think we've seen a bit of improvement in that, but again, just the goals and the manner of what we conceded, I'm not too happy about. We spoke to them after the game, and we've got to get better. We've simply got to get better out of possession and giving up conceding goals. And the second balls, I thought they sometimes just looked a bit hungrier. We looked a bit rabbit in the headlights when we're on the ball as well. Instead of being a bit more calmer when we turn the ball over with them or transition the ball, we sort of handed it straight back to them, and we just made some, really strange, what can you call it, decisions. When we got into real good positions, we didn't hit them like we should have. But look, as I said, it's a bill. We knew that. Speaking to the chairman last week and to James, we knew where we were at, and we'll continue to get better.
Some of what you saw today, Kevin, was that down to lack of confidence because you've inherited a side that's been on a disappointing run of results? Yeah,
look, and we all suffer with it, don't we? I've been in positions, when you haven't won a few games, you conceding goals. You start looking at your mates. You sort of, do you want the ball? Do you not want? You sort of, do you hide? And sort of say, give it to your mate. But look, we've got to bring that confidence back into them. And I've just said in there, there's some really good stuff, there's some really poor stuff, and what are we doing? Are we be sitting with my staff tonight and going over the game again, and they'll be ready. We'll be ready. The lads will be in tomorrow, and we'll be ready to make sure that we're ready for Shrewsbury. I think it's we're on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. Yeah. So the days don't matter, do they? We just know that next 72 hours you're going to be playing again. So it's all about making sure that now we analyse this right, get them little bits, and then we try and take it, take them points and make it into the next game, so that it's not so easy for Shrewsbury, because to go down 1-0 after 4 minutes doesn't help you. You can get to 10, 15, 20, as said, and then all of a sudden it makes it a bit difficult for them. So yeah, look, they've got to stand up and be counted. That's what I said, and I want them to do that. I want them, they're going to make mistakes. I understand that, but I'm there with them. I'm going to be there for them. It's about your mate getting you out of it. It's about then, reaction to making the mistake, and I want positive and good reactions, and that's what we're talking about. So, and we'll continue to do that. So, look, I'm looking forward to it. It's been, as I said, a massive 3-4 days. I think I've only had 9-10 hours kit in them 3 days, but I've loved it. I've loved every minute of it, and I'm looking forward to what's coming ahead of us. And I hope the lads are too, because it's going to be good. It's going to be good for them, and I'm really positive that we can start getting results.
Was it difficult to get your ideas over to them today? As you said, you've had limited opportunities ahead of this first game in charge.
Yeah, I think I've seen a lot what we talk about principles and what I am, and what we're going to be, and trying to put that information into them as much as we possibly could. But I believe bit by bit, game by game, training session by training session, and we'll use the obviously the visuals of and the media stuff, or I should say, with the media lads and our analysts to get the best out we can, as much as we can, because it's just quick turnovers, and you can't get them out on the pitch and do it sometimes. But we're there finding a new way, and how I want the day-to-day running of the club to go, which is going to be massively different probably to the last manager, or a big difference, because we all work differently. So they've got to get to know me, I've got to get to know them more. But in the 72 hours, I must admit, I've been really impressed with all the staff. I've been really impressed with the lads and how they tried to take on. I just thought 4 minutes, it sort of gives you that kidney blow really early. And did we recover? We probably recovered a bit, not as much as I would like to. A bit disappointed, as I said, with the goals we conceded. But positive for you to getting a goal. And as I said, I think we can clear a lot of things up quite quickly, hopefully.
Have you taken on a bigger task perhaps than you thought you had, watching in action for the first time today?
No, not at all. No, I was fully aware, when speaking to Kelvin and the owners, I was fully aware of the task in hand, and so was he. We know, but what we did, we thought that we could we could grow together, me as a manager and us as a club, and me, you know, sort of leading that and putting it. We knew it weren't going to quick fix, never going to be a quick fix. So this is about it, you know, getting to the end of the season and making sure that we're still in this division, and hopefully trying to do that as comfortable as possible we can, not being in and around it, you know, coming the end of the season. So no, I was under no illusions what I was walking into. Was I disappointed today? Probably not. No, I'm not disappointed in the lads, because I've seen what, you know, I thought I've seen, and what I've seen on the, you know, on the telly and everything else, and what I've been able to do on the visuals. So what it's about now is that's where I come in and my staff come in, and I'm always trying to get the messages across and get the ones what we want, and being positive in and around, and hopefully starting to build the confidence back up, because that's the biggest thing. What I think is they're lacking lots of confidence at the minute, and you can see that because they're good players. That's why they're at this football club. And what we can do is, what we've got to do is get bit by bit, just keep knocking away and getting them back to where we know we can get them.
This is probably a difficult question to answer simply, but you mentioned your vision for the club. Can you just give us a feel of what that is? What do you see going forward as manager of the Cobblers?
Yeah, well, obviously, you know, we talked about we want to be in the league at the end of the season. That's the first and foremost. That's the short term, and then we want to build on that. We don't want to be in and around Christmas next year. We don't want to be here. We don't want to be around the relegation. We want to be in that mid-table, and looking up. We want to keep looking up and trying to keep pushing and pushing boundaries. But look, in the short term and where we are now, we've just got to make sure now that you know, the next game's the most important one, and we've got 48 hours to prepare. And we'll prepare, and we'll do as best as we can, and we'll get more information into them, you know, as well as you know, as what we've just given them over the last 72 hours. But I learnt a lot about them today, and I just said to them in there, we can't feel sorry for ourselves. We've got to stand up and be counted. These are all good players. These are here for a reason, and that's what I want them to do. I want them to stand up, be accounted, take a bit of, you know, responsibility, and start putting that onto the pitch. And I feel, you know, the more I get on the training ground and do the work we are doing in, like, sort of in the video room, I feel that'll come.
Okay, and just to finish on a positive, good to be back in the dugout, managing for the first time since 2018 at the EFL level.
Yeah, absolutely delighted. Like, yeah, I'm, you know, big smile all week. Absolutely unbelievable opportunity for me, I feel. I thank Kelvin and everybody, you know, all the staff. As I said, we knew that it was going to be a tricky one. But look, that's why I'm here. You know, I want to prove that I'm a good manager. And I think this is a great club to do that, and to keep moving forward with it.
Thanks, Kev.
Thank you.